Hello. Who feels ready for some yoga? I need it. Just notice how you're feeling. Taking some easy breaths in through the nose, and that nice long exhale. Just using your nose as much as possible. Some of us can't just use our nose, right? Some of us have terrible deviated septums, right? So just like everything else in yoga, if it doesn't make sense for you, for your body, you don't do it. Now that doesn't mean that we don't try new things, but we are mindful about how the body and the breath are responding. I'll get set up, okay? I'm pretty much ready to go, but lie back if you like. Take some nice easy breaths. We'll get started here in just a couple minutes. How are you doing? How is everybody doing? Just adjust this a little bit. I don't really know. There. Nice, easy breaths. In through the nose. And that nice long exhale. Just using the nose as much as possible. Allowing the shoulders to relax gently away from the ears. Hi. Hi. How are you? It's nice to see you. So if at any point during our practice today something does not feel right to you, you know what I'm going to tell you, don't do it. Now, if it's something that just feels challenging, I'm going to encourage you to lean in, but only you know how you're feeling. So I'll just keep reminding you of that. Is this the way that you can feel as comfortable as possible? We need to learn how to be able to trust ourselves. And in that finding, I believe that we learn how to help our body or support our body in becoming balanced overall. Just feeling the gravity pulling your body into the mat if you're lying back. Allowing any thoughts that come in, notice that thought. Hopefully everybody was able to figure out a way to celebrate Thanksgiving. Just want to make sure that the sound is good. Is the sound okay, Shannon? No. Nice, easy breaths in through the nose. And that nice long exhale, calming the nervous system, helping to focus into right here, right now. Noticing those areas of your body where you know you tend to be tight, where you tend to hold on. Give that area, mentally, give that area permission to let go. Might be a physical letting go, emotional, mental, that make up all of us, the whole part of us. So I encourage you to allow whatever feelings, thoughts that come up around those areas of tension, let them have breath. Let them be. There's nothing wrong with any of those feelings. Nice, easy breaths. If you're not lying back already, go ahead and lie back. And we're going to get started. I had to heat up my tea. Somehow my tea got so cold and I want it warm. All right, here we go. Lying back. And you know, even if you are only able to do a little bit of this practice, I always say just, you know, through the week, just pop on, do a couple of sun salutations, just one section of it. Encourage your kids to do it with you, because we all really just need to figure out how to unplug. We're going to begin by bringing the right knee into the chest. Hug it in a bit. Bring your head up towards the knee. Inhale. And as you exhale, extend the leg down. Take it easy. Bring that left knee into the chest, hug it in. Head up, inhale. Exhale down, stretch those straight arms all the way over the head. Allow the palms to face each other, shoulders easy. Breathe. From here, we're going to come up to our feet. Do this any way you like. Come on up to the front edge of the mat. Feet are equally and evenly into the mat. Watch those shoulders. Let's warm up with a couple rounds of sun salutations, okay? Inhale, stretch high. Exhale, lengthen forward. Inhale, bring the right leg back. Let that knee come down if you can. And then we bring the left leg back into our plank or push-up position. We don't drop our hips. We exhale down, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale up. Now as you come up, watch. Even for me right now, I feel like my shoulders are a bit forward. I'm going to soften my elbows so that I'm not putting strain on the back. Turning toes under as you exhale. Down dog, breathe, breathe. Soften the knees if you need to. Inhale, right foot, left knee down. Exhale the left foot. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left leg back this time. Knee comes down, that right leg follows. Then exhale down. Inhale, up. Turning toes under, exhale. Down dog, breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, left foot, right knee down. Exhale that right foot. Inhale, stretch. And as you exhale, bring those arms down by the sides. Take a breath. So we're going to do that one more time, okay? Remember, it's not about going fast, but we would like to warm up. Stay with your breath, whatever natural flow your breath is. If I'm saying breathing in and you're breathing out, please don't worry about it too much. I prefer that you just find your natural breath, okay? Inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, right leg back. We bring that left leg back. Then we exhale down. Inhale, up. Turning toes under. Exhale. Inhale, right foot, left knee down. Exhale that left foot. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left leg back. Right leg follows. Exhale down, just do your best. Inhale, up. Turning toes under. As we exhale back this time, I think we did both sides. See what happens to me? Did we do both sides? I don't know. So our feet are about hip width apart, hands about shoulder width apart. Breathe right here. Maybe Shannon will tell me. Did we miss a side? See, just like in class at the gym. Happens here too. Inhale, bring that left foot between the hands, the right knee comes down. Now we're going to stop right here, okay? Make sure your knee is protected, heel right underneath that. Inhale. Palms facing each other, shoulders easy, heart lifted. For those of you who are doing this on replay, always know that I do check my comments. So if you ever have any questions, breathe. On the next exhale, bring those hands down to the mat with a hop or 1 foot at a time. We are going to switch those feet. And then we inhale. Cozy, are you there? Is Miss Cosette there? Oh, I miss her. I hope you're doing your down dogs, Cozy. I can see you. On the next exhale, bring those hands down to the mat. Turn the left toes under. Bring that foot to the top of the mat. On the inhale, we stretch. Exhale down. Good. So let's come wide on the mat, all right? That's good, right there. All right, bring those hands at chest level. You can hop or walk. Arms and legs nice and wide. Feet are equally into that mat. Let's turn that right foot out. Arms and legs basically straight. Inhale, reach a little bit. Exhale. Ooh, my body feels tight. How about you? Oh, I had my arm way behind me. I'm trying to keep it right up from my shoulder. Now, if you have problems with your shoulders, of course, you're going to modify. Some people will come here, okay? Slowly we inhale, we come all the way up, reach those arms wide. Let's turn that left foot out. Inhale, lengthen, reach, exhale. So in the beginning of the posture, first we find what makes the most sense. Where can you breathe? Where can you be as comfortable as possible? You're letting the left hand rest just to remind you that it's in the stillness that we're going to make the best lasting impression on our body. Slowly inhale, come all the way up, reach those arms wide. Let's move into our warrior sequence. Turn the right foot out. Bend the right knee, 90-degree angle or less. So when you find that spot, I want you to think about exhaling into it. Almost like, breathe. And if you're struggling right now to breathe, I would suggest backing off. Maybe bring the legs a little bit closer. You got to find what works for you. Stay here or bring that right forearm towards the right thigh or knee. Extend that left arm. Looks like I'm making a bit of a diagonal line all the way down the side of my body. Slowly inhale, come all the way up, reaching the arms wide. Let's turn that left foot out. Bend the left knee. Left forearm, right arm. Breathing in through the nose. And that nice long exhale. Slowly inhale, come all the way up, reaching the arms wide. Same legs, turn the right foot out. Bend the right knee. For a spinal twist, let's bring those palms to the heart. Inhale. As you exhale, begin to twist to the right. A lot of times, I will just stay sort of more neutral here. Go further if you like, left forearm towards the right thigh or knee, maybe the back of the arm onto the right thigh or knee. We're extending into the back foot and leg for support, shoulders easy. Do not hold your breath. Remember, if you're holding your breath, that's a signal. Your body is saying, I can't even breathe. What are you doing to me? Slowly inhale, come all the way up, reaching the arms wide. Let's turn that left foot out. Bend the left knee, palms to the heart. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Really noticing where you're feeling this. And for those of you who have an ongoing practice, you may notice that this is different today than it was the last time. We're always changing. Slowly inhale, come all the way up, reaching those arms wide. One more in this sequence. Turn the right foot out, bend the right knee, pivot that torso and hips to the front of the mat. Make adjustments if you need to. And maybe you won't be completely square. That's okay. It's better to be stable. Inhale. You can stay here. You can take that left hand, bring it to the back of the left thigh. Maybe we extend. Now as you're extending, watch that the shoulders don't start creeping up. You don't suddenly start getting tight in the jaw or, sort of furrowing the brow. Slowly inhale, come all the way up. Because all of those things denote tension. We don't want to add more tension, do you? I don't. Let's turn that left foot out. Bend the left knee. Now we're going to pivot that torso to the back of the mat. When you're ready, inhale. Stay here or take that right hand, bring it to the back of the right thigh. Notice how it feels to extend. Slowly inhale, come all the way up, reaching the arms wide. Let's let those arms come down, hop or heel toe the feet together, moving on to our standing forward bending sequence. So you just want to be facing in one way. You're going to bring your right foot in front. Now it looks like the left, huh? Clasp your hands behind your back. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, come forward. Find that perfect spot. Let that head go. Breathing in through the nose. And that nice long exhale. Slowly inhale, coming all the way up. Balance into a little back bend, a little chest lift. I personally don't like to hang my head back. Some people love the way that feels. Just one more example of how we are all so different. And on the next exhale, release. Let's switch feet. So we're going to bring the other foot in front. Okay, for me it's my left. Clasp your hands behind your back. What if that doesn't feel right for you? Then you don't do that, right? You could hold onto your wrists, a towel. Inhale, exhale. We have to figure out a way to realize that we know what's best for our body. We really do. Let the head go. Slowly inhale, coming all the way up. Balance into that slight back bend, that little chest lift. Breathing. And on the next exhale, release. Let's come wide on that mat. One more time, clasp those hands. Deep breath in. Exhale forward. Find that perfect spot. Let the head go. You can release your hands if this is feeling super intense. Give yourself some support in the idea that the stillness is the best place. Slowly clasp those hands back behind the back. Inhale, coming all the way up. One more time, we're going to do that little chest lift. Balancing flexion with extension. Don't let those hips push forward. And on the next exhale, release. Hop or heel toe those feet together. Let's work on some balance, okay? So I want you to get, if you need some balance support, right, get in the back of a chair. Do whatever you need to do. Take a sip of water if you need to. Remember, it's not about how far your balance is. We just want to make that neuromuscular connection. Okay, so bring your arms out to the side if you need to. We're going to lift the right leg. Now you can stay here or you can engage the right knee. Some of us are going to make a hook using the middle and index finger to engage the big right toe. You can stay here or you can extend. Breathing, breathing. And on the next exhale, coming down. Let's try the other side. Chest is lifted, shoulders are easy, breathing. And on the next exhale, coming down. Find a natural stance. Inhale, lift the arms high, extending the right straight leg behind you. Find your balance, and then inhale, lift that leg. We allow the upper body to follow the lift of the leg. The more I lift the leg, the further forward the arms and torso come. Breathing, actively extending through the leg. Slowly inhale, coming up. Exhale down. Let's try the other side, okay? Inhale, left. Inhale, exhale down. Tree pose. Bring your right heel above or below your actual knee joint. Might even be resting on the floor. Inhale. And on the next exhale, coming down. Let's try the other side. Left. Inhale. Breathing. Exhale down. If you're not already at the front part of your mat, come on up. Find that natural stance. I'm going to grab a sip of tea. All right, come on up to the front edge of that mat. Natural stance. Inhale, lifting the arms high. Exhale, lengthen forward, bring those hands down to the mat. Jump or step into your down dog. Upward facing dog. Deep breath in, core engaged, pivot forward into a plank position. Then we exhale down, knees, chest and chin. Inhale up. Now some people go right into that chaturanga, but if you're feeling, a little sore, a little achy, break it down so that you protect that back. Turning toes under, exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, pivot forward. Exhale down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale up. Turning toes under, exhale, down dog. Now remember, this next sequence can be done from this position, or you can always come down to hands and knees at any point if you need to. On the inhale, we lift the right leg first. Well, not first. Yes, first, but breathe. And on the next exhale, lower it down. Inhale, left. Breathe. And then we exhale down. Shifting to the upper body, inhale, right arm. Exhale down. Inhale, left. And exhale down. Now we do one of each. Inhale, right leg. Lift that left arm. And exhale down. Inhale, left leg first. Find your way. Maybe for one moment we lift that right arm. Soften that left elbow if you need to. Soften that right knee if you need to. And then we exhale down. With a hop or walking your feet to the top of the mat, let your body hang. You can give your torso a gentle sway. Nodding the head yes. Shaking the head no. Slowly inhale, coming all the way up. As you get to your upright position, inhale. And then we exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it out. We're going to come on down to a seated position. Inversion series. Everyone doing okay? Shannon? Let's see. You know what I didn't do though? I didn't share it to my normal page. I suppose I probably should, huh? That's okay. All right, so remember, you can do a multitude of things here. You don't just have to do the full shoulder stand. You can do a flat back on the mat with the legs up and into the bridge. Okay. Resting the legs side by side, deep breath in, Exhale, lower the feet, over the eyes, into the plow. Remember, you shouldn't be grimacing and you shouldn't feel undue pressure on your neck. Inhale, right leg. And if you do, exhale down. Then that just means you want to modify. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in, lift both those legs. And then bring the legs wide. Soles of the feet touch, knees stay wide. On the exhale, twist the hips to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, exhale, knees together. Inhale, lift the legs high. Transitioning into the shoulder bridge, I like to switch my hands so the fingers are pointing towards the belly button. I bend one knee at a time and I let one foot at a time come down and over. Now the first few times that you do this, you're probably just gonna like jump them down, and that's okay. My wrists don't feel good now. Some people will come here. I personally like the heels of the hands. You can stay here, or you can bring the right straight leg directly out in front of you. Lifting 5 times. 1. It's a smooth lift, not a swing. 2. Because it would be easy to swing it, right? 3. Are you breathing? 4. 1 more for the turkey. 5. Or the pumpkin pie. Left leg out, or the tofurkey. 1. 2. 3. 4. Good. 5. And then we bring it down. Now let's reverse and go back up into the shoulder stand. Separate the legs a bit, bend those knees, and see if you can get super compact. Now I don't want your chin tucking too deeply towards the chest, okay? We don't want any rounding. We don't want to create any strange rounding in the cervical spine, the neck. Breathe. Slowly inhale, lift the legs. Without dropping the body, we bring the arms and the hands flat on the mat, and then slowly we begin to unfold the back, keeping head, shoulders, and hands pressing into the mat. Once the back is flat, keep breathing. Lower those legs. Good. All the way down. Bringing the right knee into the chest, hugging it in. Head up, inhale. And exhale down. Left knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale down, stretch those straight arms all the way over the head. Taking a deep breath in and sitting up on that exhale. Terrific. All right, so sit back on your mat. I think I can come this way now. Legs out in front. Sit bones right down into that mat. Let's find that natural fold. Inhale. Exhale. For some of us, we barely come forward and it's like, wow, this is super intense. That's great. That means that you found the spot. Doesn't matter how it looks. How does it feel? Of course, there's form and alignment, right? But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that you don't have to go further to get great benefits here. Let your hands rest somewhere. Breathe. In through the nose. Exhaling out. Giving over to it, right? Slowly inhale, lifting the arms high. Exhale down. Let's bring that right heel to the inner thigh. Same loose energy. Inhale. Exhale. And remember, you know, I didn't get my block out, but you can always have, if you don't even have a block, you can use a book or something, a stack of books, right? But for some of us, it's good to have something to support us. Now, if you're using a block, you're not collapsing into it, okay? You can easily kind of create bad habits with props if you're not careful. Which is why you don't see me using them a lot. Slowly inhale, lifting the arms high, and then we exhale down. Let's switch. Coming from teaching in the gym atmosphere, you know, gyms a lot of times come from a place of do more, be more, you know, push, 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 which is great and well and fine in its own place. Inhale. But when you're doing something like yoga, it isn't about doing more necessarily. Breathing. And it's not about pushing. That's where the injury lies, is in the idea that we're going to let the ego override what the body and the breath are telling us, and then we're going to push into it for whatever weird mental reason you think you need to, and then we get injured. It's not worth it. Slowly inhale, lifting arms high. Exhale down. Let's come long on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders easy. Breathing right into that spot where it may feel very intense. That's the spot that so needs your attention. Slowly inhale, lifting arms high. On the next exhale, a side stretch to the right. We're going to allow the right forearm to come towards the inside of the right leg. That left arm is either straight or bent. The elbow gently pointing towards the ceiling. I'm keeping my left hip down. So you might be coming a lot less. Slowly inhale, lifting the arms high. Exhale. We have to get out of the idea that it has to look a certain way for it to be beneficial. The simple connection between your body and your breath and your mind, that's where the good stuff is. Yeah, we're going to get all these great physical benefits too. Slowly inhale. Exhale. Let's balance onto our sit bones. Middle and index finger hooks. Grab onto those big toes. We're going to balance back. Try to find the sit bones. Yes, you can straighten your legs, but a lot of times I find that when people straighten their legs, they start doing weird stuff with the upper body. So that's not the point, right? We need to have a lifted chest. So if you need to bend the knees in order for that to happen, or even bring the legs wider, find your way. From here, we release into the boat. Now we're going to come on down for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All the way down, all the way down. Let's hug those knees into the chest. Just give that body a rock from side to side. Feels so good. And then we hug the knees back into the center. Bring that head up. Inhale. And as you exhale, extend the legs all the way down again. All the way down. Good. Reaching and stretching those straight arms all the way over the head. Taking a deep breath in and sitting up. On the exhale, let's come onto our belly. If you need to get a sip of water, go ahead. Remember, we want to strengthen our back, but we also want to be very mindful. I always say knees and back, for some reason, people get kind of pushy. So if you're feeling achy in your back, I would highly suggest bringing legs wide behind you, okay? Arms are going to be outstretched in front, so you may not do that. If you've got achy back, you may just like lift one leg at a time. Let's bring those arms out in front, palms facing each other. Stay with that breath. Inhale, float the arms and the legs up. You can bring your arms wide and guide the arms behind, palms facing each other. One more time, in front, wide, and behind. And on the next exhale, come down, rest. For the cobra, bring your hands on your mat at chest level. Inhale, begin to lift the chest. Now remember, this is not upward facing dog. So I always say we want to try to allow the hips to rest down. If this is too tight, feels not so good, come into the Sphinx, okay? Wherever your hands are today, on the next exhale, we twist to the right. Slowly inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Let that shoulder, even that right elbow, guide the twist. No tension in the neck. Inhale back to center. Exhale down. Rest. Breathing into the back. For the bow, bring your feet right up behind you. Some of us might just have our arms back towards. Some people might do one at a time. If you're able to grab both ankles or feet, refocus your attention to your legs. Inhale, lift the legs. Allow the upper body to go along for the ride. We're not pulling. Shoulders easy. Breath is even. Stay with it. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, come down, release your ankles. Let's go to child's pose, everybody. We made it to child's pose. That's my own single. Breathing. Allow yourself to rest here as long as you could use it. When you feel ready, we're going to move back into our downward facing dog. Feet about hip width apart, hands about shoulder width apart. It might feel nice to bicycle your heels a little bit left and right at your own pace. After a few of these cycles, gently check in. Notice how it feels to guide your heels towards the mat. Now, if you start doing weird stuff, and by weird stuff I mean holding your breath, shoulders getting tight, grimacing, then I would not recommend that you drive your heels down. Keep them soft, okay? On the next inhale, we lift the right leg directly behind us first. Now you can stay here or you can bend the knee, open the hip up a bit to the right, gazing slightly under the right arm. And then we move into the pigeon. On the inhale, we guide the right knee forward between the hands, the left leg extends behind. We work on keeping our hips square and supporting ourselves rather than settling over to one side, right? That takes us out of alignment. Inhale, and as you exhale, come forward to that perfect spot. Breathing. On the next inhale, we begin to lift that chest nice and high. You can stay here, you can bring that left foot up behind you, take your left hand, see if maybe you can find that ankle or foot. We shouldn't be feeling weird pulling in the knee though, okay? Exhale down, let's turn those left toes under, press evenly into the palms. This is our final downward facing dog. Huzzah. On the next inhale, we lift that left leg directly behind us first. Stay here or bend the knee, open the hip up a bit to the left. We're gazing slightly under that left arm. And then the pigeon. Inhale, left knee comes forward, right leg extends. Find your way. For me, this side is so tight. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. And that nice long exhale. Slowly inhale, come all the way up. You can stay here or you can bring that right leg up behind you. Take that right arm. Breathe. And on the next exhale, release. Let's come onto our hands and our feet. Let's do a couple rounds or a few rounds of sun salutations. A couple rounds of cat-cow is what I'm trying to say. Knees about hip width apart, hands directly under the shoulders. Lots of ways to go into this, initiate this. I start with the inhale. So we inhale. As you exhale, round the back high. Let the head and the pelvis tuck in like they're squeezing out that exhale. Inhale, arch the back, head goes back. Just keep moving back and forth, rounding on the exhale. Arching on the inhale. On the next exhale, allow your head to stay in a downward position. Bringing the right knee towards the forehead, inhale. As you exhale, extend the right leg directly behind you, left arm in front. And on the next exhale, bring both down. Bringing the left knee towards the forehead, inhale. Exhale, extend that left leg, right arm in front. Don't sag down in those shoulders. We're standing up nice and tall. And exhale down. Sit back for our final child's pose. You can make fists with your hands if you like. Give that body a little drum wherever it feels good. I highly recommend doing this with your lungs, right? During, well, with the pandemic, of course, but even colds and flus can really disrupt stagnant energy. Do this for your kids, right? It's not hurting, it's just pounding a little bit, all right? And then we're gonna come on up to our feet for a squat. You can always use your prop, right? Sit on it if you need a little bit of help, okay? You can stay here or you can practice the crane or the crow. And maybe Shannon's gonna do a handstand, maybe. No pressure, I can't see you. We bring our hands down, keep our gaze forward, bend the arms, create a ledge that we can creep our knees onto. And then we just gotta fiddle around and see, where could I bring my hands so that I could lift my feet? But a squat is fantastic. And then slowly come on down to a seated position. Bring your legs out in front. Give a little wiggle out. Soles of the feet touch. Cobbler's pose. You can stay here. Cozy, are you here? You can do the butterfly. You can take your hands, pass them underneath. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come forward. Allow those knees to rest open, shoulders easy. I always ask Stella if she wants to come to my class, and she doesn't usually. We don't take it personally. You cannot make people. They have to decide on their own, but I always recommend letting everyone try it. So good. Slowly inhale, coming up, and we made it to Shavasana. So lie back if you have time to stay and just sort of cement in all this beautiful work that you've done. Well, I feel better. I don't know about you, but I feel better. All right, you can lift your feet and drop. Lift your hips and heavily drop. Lift your arms and drop. Taking a deep breath in, let's sigh on the exhale. One more time, deep breath in, let it all go. And for these next few minutes, I encourage you to think of nothing, but just allow yourself to feel everything. Slowly you can roll to the right side of your mat if you like, bringing your knees in close. And slowly sitting up. Thank you for being here. It was good to see you. Have a great rest of your day. Be kind to yourself, and I'll see you soon.